never around. So I used to make up what kind of man I wanted him to be. Like I used to give him muscles and hands that were huge, big enough to fit all the world's broken hearts. But my pops has neither of those. And I always say if I have a son, he'll know me. He'll realize early on that this narrow frame is a generational curse, and the reason he gets mad so easy is just a birthright he inherited. I'll teach him how to ride a bike, because bikes are cool. And growing up in Garfield taught me that, and if kids are anything now like they were back then, training wheels are still a subtle sound that says, my pops ain't around no more. And I won't do that to my boy. When my son comes home with bruises on his face and another kid's blood splattered across his favorite Spider-Man shirt, I will look in the eyes and I'll ask him, son, why do warriors fight? And he'll respond by saying, to protect what's important to them, Dad. So my follow-up question will be, what's important to you? And every day of my son's life, I'll watch as his answers change from tag and comic books to girls and money, and I'll just pray one of the things on that list someday is to be a better dad than me, to be a better father than my father. I'll teach him that family is important. God is the key to all happiness, and I will remind him daily that he is beautiful. We don't tell our boys that they're beautiful enough. We let them grow up rugged until life turns them ugly, until their pledges are bruised like the soul of my Savior. Why don't boys know that they are kings? We always call our daughters princesses, but our sons get called bastards for looking like their father. But I didn't ask to look like my father. And I didn't ask to have my heart permanently sewn on my sleeve, so the least I could do for my boy is make his similarities to be good ones. And make his lineage is something worth living for. I always say, if I have a son who'll know me, he'll realize one day we were kings that ruled with a stomach full of thunder and a fist full of stars. He'll know it means something to be a man. And how well he dribbles the basketball has nothing to do with it. And although bikes are pretty cool, I grew up just fine on the pegs of my handlebars. He won't get caught up in the world like I do. He will scour the sin from my last name and soar, making sellers better than my pops or I ever could. Thank you.
Fred Food, Underwood, and we're here at the Neighborhood Academy High School in Garfield. We just had a poetry slam dedicated to Miss Kaitlyn Edwards, a 2-year-old from Norfolk, Virginia, who came all the way to Pittsburgh for her first surgery here, which was her 18th overall. However, on March 1st, 2014 will be her liver transplant that she'll be looking forward to. So we had a poetry slam dedicated for her. All the donations, all the money proceeds going to go to her traveling, it's going to go to her insurance, her stays here in Pittsburgh. We had 20 poets in this event. We had poets straight from Virginia, 2 up, 2 down. We had a poet from Philly. Most of them from Pittsburgh. College students, the youngest poet went here to the Neighborhood Academy, 17 years old. The oldest poet was 37. So we're going for all ages. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at @I'mJustFood, Instagram at @I'mJustFood_, Tumblr is @I'mJustFood. If you're trying to find me, it's @I'mJustFood. Facebook, Fred Food Underwood.